Does the person you are with encourage you to read? You have to ask, what does he bring for me? Roses or books? If someone has a stake in making you better, that person will push you towards books. Books are what we all need. Our love is dependent on conditions. To find that can be loved irrespective of the conditions, and then to move towards it irrespective of the conditions, is unconditional love. Let me elaborate. There is nothing that you say you love without the contribution of conditions. Had conditions not been what they were, and if conditions are no more what they are, then your love will change its complexion. To put things straight, if you love a woman, and if conditions change, a very fundamental condition, she stops being a woman, your love would immediately stop. First of all, you loved a woman. What if she turns out to be a non-woman? The conditions have changed, the love has also changed. Is that not so? Our love is always a product of conditions and proceeds only as long as conditions remain favorable. It hurts to hear this because we want to claim, and we have professed in front of our loved ones many a times, that I'll keep loving you till eternity, and I love you as you are. I love you whatever you will be. Doesn't matter how the seasons change. We will remain together. And such things. You obviously know how fraudulent these statements are. I need not elaborate. Right? Nobody is without the other. Sans the conditions. Nobody is without the other without a purpose. Nobody is without the other without an interest, without an objective, without something to be achieved. The moment that purpose is totally defeated and frustrated and you are left hopeless, you drop the relationship. It is bound to happen. Otherwise, let me ask you, why does one drop the relationship even at death? What has changed? Don't you see even death is a condition? If you say my relationship is unconditional, then why does it end at death? Why do you go and exhume that body? Why do you go and totally get rid of the body? Now, can it be possible for the mind to be attracted to something that does not come to it due to circumstances, that does not come to it due to the vagaries, the random movement of time? You have a friend. You would not have had that friend had you not met that friend. So chance was responsible for the relationship, was it not? Had you not ever seen that man's face, how would you have that relationship? You would never have had that relationship. Is it possible to be devoted to something that doesn't come to you by chance? And only when that is there, that it will be possible that your relationship also remains independent of chance. Only that which comes to you without the contribution of chance will stay with you without the contribution of chance. That which chance has given you will stay with you only as long as chance permits. The day chance, randomness, circumstances stop allowing your association, you will find that the association has broken. Unconditional love is to find something in life that has not come to you just by situations, just by conditioning, just by impressions on you. It was there. It has not even come to you. And when something is such that it is always there, it has not even come to you, it is so deeply embedded, it is you. Only then will it be possible to stay always and unconditionally with that. And that is unconditional love. To be devoted to that which can never be taken away. And hence to be fully secure. Because whenever you love someone who has been brought to you by situations, you are always insecure because you know that a change in situations will take that person or thing away from you. That which time has brought will also be taken away by time. The result is meanness, jealousy, possessiveness, insecurity, discomfort. You know that your relationship is always in danger. You know that it is not based on rock solid foundation. You know that the stuff is not made of everlasting material. It is bound to decay, decompose, and die. So you are always afraid. You are always trying to check whether it is still solid. And you are made to work very hard to repair it, maintain it, and keep it going. You do not repair it, you do not maintain it, you do not invest in it. It will decompose even more rapidly. That is why our relationships, far from being our center, our support, our core, require investments of tons of energy. We expend so much of time needlessly just to please the other person. Why do you need to spend these 6 hours with the other person? So that she feels good. Now this relationship is a decadent and moribund relationship. It is continuously requiring investment, effort, attention, repair, maintenance. Daily a few hours you have to invest. Not in love. Not in love. But in sewing what is being torn daily. Repair. Denting, painting. And daily there are dents. And daily there are scratches. And then you have to go and apologize. And then you have to go and talk sweetly. And then you have to go and buy him something. And then you have to offer him or her something that would please him. Even if nothing else is to be offered, then at least your time is to be offered. See, I am with you. And then you are counting the time. Okay, I spent 6 hours with you today. So that box can be ticked. This is what is conditional love. Love will exist only as long as certain conditions are being maintained. The moment those conditions are not being maintained, love will go for a toss. Unconditional love says, doesn't matter what happens, it is there. Unfortunately, that cannot happen directly with a person. I leave it upon you to figure out what is it and how it can happen.
That was my next question. Like, if it is from within, so that means you can't love any person other person unconditionally.
It is not in the chemistry of a human being to love another human being directly, unconditionally. This needs to be understood. No human being can endear himself so much to you that you love him unconditionally directly. But indirectly, your love with another human being can be unconditional. Listen to this. You are devoted to that which is timeless. The other one too is devoted to that which is timeless, movementless, differenceless. Now, are the two of you devoted to two different things? You are devoted to the same, to the one. And if two different persons are devoted unconditionally to the one, then in being unconditionally devoted to the same, to the one, to the common, they find that their relationship between each other is also now unconditional. Unconditional indirectly. Because they are not saying that we love each other indirectly. They are saying we love the one indirectly. We love the one unconditionally. It is the one that is primary. It is the one that we love unconditionally. But in loving that one unconditionally, we have also come upon loving each other unconditionally. Now, in this love towards each other, all conditions are gone but one. Just one final condition remains. And what is that condition? I will love you as long as you love that one. Now all other conditions are gone. Are you getting it?
Then it's conditional again.
It is conditional again. But then that is the game of being a human being. As long as the body is there, the last condition still exists. Because the body itself is a condition. Yes? So, we are saying two things. One, unconditional love is not at all possible between two human beings. Unconditional love is also not possible between a human being and anything else. But unconditional love is possible indirectly between two human beings, and that is the only way. That is when both of them are devoted to the one.
Is it possible to love the image of somebody?
Yes, of course. In fact, not only is it possible, that is the only thing that is happening.
So is there one consciousness in everybody, or is there different
Consciousness is always different. Consciousness itself means differences. You are in love with that. He is also in love with that. And because both of you are in love with that, so indirectly both of you have come to love each other. Your primary purpose was not to love each other. Your primary purpose was to love that. But because you love him, so you also love everybody who is one with him. I love God.
I love the whole humankind.
No.
That means.
No. I'm not talking of that image. Nobody can love the whole humankind. I love God. And she is one with God. So indirectly, who have I started loving? I love God. And she is one with God. So indirectly, who do I start loving? Her. That is what I am calling as indirect unconditional love. That is possible. Now you are seeing her as God because she herself has dissolved and become one with God. Is this clear?
It is vice versa.
Vice versa, of course. Why not?
So if you have some inclination, from nature,
Inclinations?
inclination or some nature or some hobby maybe. So can we say like we love that thing unconditionally within nice way? Like
No, of course we say that. That's what he asked. Nah. Is it possible to be in love with images? Of course. That's what we love, images. So you can say all these things. I am in love with my interests, my hobbies, my tastes. Will these tastes outlast time? And if they won't, then of course they are conditional. They will be there only as long as time allows. When something more attractive to you turns up, then you will give up these tastes. You are so fond of your t-shirt in the summer months. Where is that t-shirt today? It is just the change of seasons, and you have distanced yourself from that t-shirt. That is the quality of our conditional love. It is dictated by situations. When your hormones are on the rise, then see what all you start loving. And when the hormones wane, then the same things appear stupid. You're dumb. You're a bimbo. And she used to look like an angel. That was testosterone.